You know, I think this brushless thing is really going to take off someday. Welcome back to the Scale Builders Guild. Thanks again for watching. It's episode 63 of What's on the Bench Weekly. And if you're not familiar with this show, it's where I take you through things that are on the bench. Sometimes they're on the bench, sometimes they're behind me, most times they're on the floor. Got a lot of stuff on the floor. I always do. It's a mess in here all the time. We must soldier on. This week I'm going to talk about a couple of really nice brushless upgrades for some tiny trucks, and then there's also these really cool new light ropes or LED or flexible LED lighting now from My Trick RC, and these are really cool. There's a lot of different applications, one of which is creating your own halos or halo lighting. LED lighting has become extremely popular in the full-size world. Lots of halos are available. Jeeps have them. Audis have them. My Volvo has Thor's hammer, which I think is a very cool name for an LED light. And I've gone ahead and created some halos here for my Vanquish VS410 Phoenix portal axle kit. It doesn't have any wheels and tires on it right now because they're being used on something else. What did I put those on? I honestly don't know. That's weird. Did I sell them? Huh. What was on there before? Weird. I can't remember what wheels and tires it had. Oh, I think this had roosts. Maybe it was the roosts. We'll never know. I can't remember. If you remember and you feel like going back and finding out what ones were on there, put a comment down below. You know I love reading through your feedback and I try to answer as many of them as I can. All right, back to these halos. It's flexible LED lighting. It's on a loop. So you have a lot of different possibilities there. I decided to make these halos. I designed and then printed my own light buckets to replace the existing light buckets. They're basically the same. It's just a small recess around the exterior perimeter or circumference of the light bucket. And I friction fit this loop in there, and then it wires into an existing My Trick RC light controller, and you've got these great looking halos. I think they look amazing. If you want these for your Vanquish Phoenix, I'll be sure to stick them up on the Thingiverse page at some point in the future. Anyway, they look great. They come in a variety of different colors. These are the white ones. I think he's got orange, red, green, purple, blue, and maybe even yellow. But lots of different choices. They look amazing. They do look really cool, and they just add a whole other dimension to what's possible with LED lighting. Oh yes, they do have a lot of other applications, including, and I'm not sure if Dan is offering these yet, but there is, light up whip antennas. This one was a prototype, so the connection's pretty bad, but you can see that there's lots of different ways that you could use this flexible LED cable, and it's a really cool new product. Haven't seen it from anyone else yet, so cool to see how these could be used. I have lots of big ideas for other projects, so I'm sure I will use these a lot. I'll be sure to put links down below to this and all the other products you will see here today on What's on the Bench. Okay, let's get these halos off the bench and move on to some brushless upgrades for tiny trucks. Well, if it isn't the Dodge Power Wagon from Axial. This is the SCX24 Dodge Power Wagon edition. I love this truck. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Its one big letdown is its motor. This tiny little thing does not give nearly enough power. So why not put a brushless system in it? I opted to go for the Spectrum Firma censored brushless ESC and motor for 1/24 scale micro crawlers. And I was, these things are tiny. And when you do an upgrade like this, you have to temper your expectations. But in this case, I didn't. This is a great upgrade for this truck. It makes it a lot more lively, a lot more torquey, and a lot more usable. This scale, they're small and they have a limited amount of torque. This is a great upgrade. I actually found it to work really, really well. The really cool thing about it is that it integrates with the existing radio that comes with the truck. So you use that 2-in-1 receiver ESC combo and sort of like bypass the actual ESC portion of it and use a brand new brushless censored ESC that is included in that Firma kit. It's pretty amazing. It's a very easy install, and knowing that you can use your existing RTR radio just makes it that much more viable for those who are looking to do a brushless upgrade on a budget. It's fantastic. Very impressed with this, I have to say. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and it really does make this truck come alive. Now pulling that trailer is going to be no problem. Now getting over obstacles isn't going to be a problem. And I think you'll actually see that there's probably a little increase in your battery life because it is a lot more of an efficient system that isn't just transferring energy into heat. It's actually transferring it into energy. Definitely a great system. Just looking at it, it does look like the case does look very similar to what Furatech is offering, or Furatech. I know they have their own system for the SCX24 as well, but I've opted to put one in a TRX4M. So let's move this guy off to the side for a moment and grab the old Chevy Cheyenne. This High Trail Edition now has a full brushless system in it as well. This one from Furatech. I'm going to take the top off here and I'll show you how things have changed. Now, move the light cable there we go. Now, this is a little bit more of a change in a way that will require more of your own stuff. This does away with the entire 2-in-1 ESC receiver combo from Traxxas and requires you to use their ESC from Furatech and your own radio gear. There is no option to use the existing stuff, so you can't plug this into the existing ESC radio combo and use the existing RTR radio. You do have to have your own radio gear. So again, installation, very easy. This provides a huge performance boost. Now this has the stock mid-range transmission in it. It's not the high speed, it's not the low speed, sort of the one right in the middle. And this little motor doesn't give the actual specs, so I can't tell you for sure what kV it is. But man, oh man, this thing is nuts. It's called the Cedar, if you want to look it up. It's almost too fast, actually, and I feel like it could use the crawler gears, so I'll probably end up making that change later on down the road. But man, oh man, it's a great ESC. It does have Bluetooth built in, so you can use the Furatech app on your phone to control all of the features of this ESC, adjusting drag brake strength, throttle curve. You can even look at the telemetry in real time if that's your thing. You can continue to use the TRX style battery plugs. They do have an adapter that they include, so that's really great. Again, installation super easy. I did have to zip tie the ESC to the actual chassis, and I've left the receiver just kind of dangling for now because I haven't figured out a really good spot for it yet. But using the existing servo is no problem because you're using your own transmitter and radio gear. But man, what a huge performance increase here, and it still has a really nice low end. After calibrating, I found it to be even better, so that's one thing I would definitely recommend if you were to go with this setup. This Python Pro ESC and Cedar brushless motor combo, really pretty amazing stuff. Oh yeah, it does have FOC as well, so if you are down to can't believe I said that out loud. It's a pretty great upgrade. Not cheap, but it does really wake these trucks up and makes a huge improvement in terms of its overall torque and power curve, which in a high trail, I think you can find to be quite an advantage. The other thing is, while the ESC doesn't have any inputs for lights, if you're using your own radio gear, which you have to with this setup, usually a third channel can be used to operate the lights, so you get those back, which is pretty darn good. Is that something you're going to be doing, a brushless upgrade to your micro crawlers or mini crawlers, whatever you want to call these scales? Put a comment down below. Like I said, I love reading through your feedback and I try to answer as many of them as I can. And if I'm honest, I think that's going to do it for this What's on the Bench. Not a very productive week. It's been super busy at work, but I wanted to get an episode out so you all had something to enjoy on your Thursday. That's going to do it. I will be back next week. We're going to do some more actual building, I think. Building and weathering and painting and doing, which I'm really looking forward to. That's going to do it, though. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again next week.